Assalamu alaikum friends, I am your tax dost and tax host Anthony Williams. Welcome to another video of tax dosti reporting, and as you can see on the screen that we publish every day our videos along with text on our website, that is taxdosti.com, and you can, in the blog section of our website, you can see the latest video, the tags that are explanatory, which helps you what topic we are discussing. It's poster, then you can access it, you can watch it on YouTube. The YouTube link is given in the article, as well as you can read the article, because tax dosti reporting are videos which explain every day tax news happening in Pakistan with reference to your tax rights. So you can read the article. Yesterday's article was by Farooq Baloch, and you can read it on Sama TV. An extract of that report article was also given, as well as you can see that some of the articles that we write also appear on the blog, as well as our daily videos. So today we'll be talking about an article that is printed in Dawn. Today is the 14th of September 2018, and the title of the article says it all: Confusion as FPR circular mistaken for government's new revenue measure. So before I go into the circular, I would like to share with you the process by which tax laws are amended in Pakistan, how they are changed, and what you should know about your tax rights. So annually, there is a ritual called the annual budget, which is presented by the government of the day in the parliament in the month of June every year. But this year, the PML government presented that budget in May of 2018. And in that budget, it's called a money bill, which means that they do different amendments in different tax laws, including income tax law, sales tax law, service tax laws, and other laws. So a money bill is presented, and it becomes law, which means that they change different tax rates, give different exemptions to people. So this article is talking about an FBR circular which was mistaken for government's new revenue measure. Actually, now that the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government has come into power about a month ago, they plan to bring some amendments in the tax law, especially income tax law. And for that, they have to make an amendment law, which they'll be announcing almost probably on 18th of September, and we'll be covering all the implications of those amendments on your tax rights and tax laws in Pakistan. So basically, FPR, after the budget is approved and it becomes a law, and the tax law is amended, the FBR, let's go to the FBR website. The FBR issues a circular. A circular is a letter which explains important amendments made in the Income Tax Ordinance 2001 through Finance Act 2018. So Finance Act 2018, as I told you, was announced in May, and in June it became law. So the circular should have been issued in June 2018. And what is the circular? I click on this, so we go to the circular number 3 of 2018, and it should have been issued on, say, 1st or 2nd of July 2018, when when these amendments became law. Instead, the Federal Board of Revenue issued this circular yesterday, 2 days back, on 12th of September 2018, and the first explanation that they gave was regarding the reduction in tax rates for all individuals. That means business individuals as well as salaried individuals, where the tax rate has been drastically reduced for people earning less than 1200,000 rupees, that is 1.2 million, that is 12 lakh rupees saal ke. So if you are earning 12 lakh rupees for the whole year, the only tax that you have to pay for the year is 2000 rupees, and the real taxation starts after if you earn more than 1.2 million annually. So this circular, the purpose was to explain why these rates were reduced, what are the rates, how were they reduced. Rather, it caused a confusion that maybe the government, the benefit, this benefit, that if you earn more than 400,000 to 800,000 rupees, you just have to pay 1,000 rupees per year. Previously, this amount was, if you earned 800,000 rupees, you at least had to pay 20,000 rupees as income tax annually. So it was reduced from 20,000 to 1,000. And here, if you earned somewhere between 800,000 to 1200,000, for example, if you earned 1 million rupees, 10 lakh rupees per annum, then you would have to pay at least 40,000 rupees in taxes to the government, which has been reduced to 2000 rupees per year. So this is a great reduction, and the media and people were confused, or people are confused, that maybe this benefit, these two benefits are being withdrawn. So this article is telling us that no, these are not being withdrawn. Only the timing of the circular means this circular, which the FBR should have announced on 2nd of July 2018. It rather delayed it, and this 12 September 2018 circular gave the impression that maybe the government is revising the benefit given to reduction in tax rates for individuals, that is salaried individuals, as well as individuals earning business, commonly known as sole proprietor. So there is no reversal of such benefits. Going forward, a circular explaining the previous government's tax cuts and adjustment was uploaded to the website of Federal Board of Revenue early on Thursday, causing some embarrassment to the government since it triggered a flurry of questions about the relationship to the coming finance bill that will be tabled before the National Assembly on Tuesday. Actually, the government is planning to bring another finance bill which will reduce some benefits and may increase taxes. So it was confused with this circular, which relate to the Finance Act 2018 proposed by the previous government in May 2018 and approved by the Parliament in June 2018. So this circular is an explanation of the increase in taxes as well as reduction in taxes of the previous Finance Act, and the coming Finance Act is by our Finance Minister Asad Umar, and let's see what they propose in that, because it has to go through the Parliament and it has to be passed before it becomes law. So clearing that confusion, Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry, who was taken aback when a reporter posed a question asking him, "I am not aware of any such notification." Since he is not a taxman, so he doesn't know that explanatory circular is issued every year, which is just explaining the Finance Act that comes annually. This year, there will be two Finance Acts because there were two governments, the PMLN government in May 2018 and the PTI government in September 2018 plans to bring another finance bill. The explanatory notice was misinterpreted in the media, where theories quickly began to circulate claiming that the document describes the PTI government's amendment to the Finance Act. Basically, tax dossier reporting videos are made for the sole purpose of telling you on how to differentiate between fake news or news that is being misreported. If you have followed the logic of this video, you can clearly see that this circular has nothing to do with the coming Finance Act. It relates to the Finance Act which was passed by the previous government in June 2000 and which became law in July 2018. The article then goes on to explain a few of the details about the circular number 3. For example, the circular includes details on important amendment in the income tax ordinance introduced through Finance Act 2018 back in April. Excuse me. As we can see that we'll also be doing a video excuse me, on this all the sections like reduction in tax rates we discuss in this video. Then there are other reduction for AOPs, and then excuse me, further different amendments which may or may not be of your interest, but definitely some are related to businesses, some are related to your salary, some are related to you as a taxpayer, some are related to imports. So this article then concludes with those important, it mentions a few of those importance. One of which is that a new section was inserted to tax the transfers of any sum remitted outside Pakistan on behalf of a person who has completed a debit or credit card or prepaid card transaction with the person outside Pakistan, which means that if you pay for Netflix or your iCloud service or any online subscription of any magazine and that payment goes to some business outside of Pakistan, then advance income tax at rates of 3% for filer and 5% for non-filer will be charged for you. Remember, advance tax means that it will be deducted from you during this year, but you can claim that in your tax return when you file your tax return after June 2019 for tax year 2019. So this section will almost affect every person who is doing online transaction, be it shopping, paying for subscription of magazines or TV channels or anything. So this the article on Dawn has mentioned this. Furthermore, advance tax collected on this shall be adjustable, as I told you, and the rate to be deducted shall be 1% of the gross amount remitted about for filers, 1% and 3% for non-filers. In addition, a very interesting ban has been put on non-filers where they cannot transfer immovable property or buy new motor vehicles. This ban may be challenged in the courts, but for the time being, non-filers can't buy property above 500,000, 5 million, and book cars or register motor vehicles in their name. So this ban has been put, and the article goes on to explain that vehicles include car, jeeps, van, trucks, irrespective whether it is for private or commercial use. Well, it's good that the article is explaining, but the real definition depends upon the wording of the law. And we can, in another video, we'll be going over this circular which mentions that who or who cannot buy these vehicles, or we can see the here ban on transfer of immovable property or a new motor vehicle to a non-filer. So the technical thing that remains to be seen, that does motor vehicle include buses and trucks and lorries, which is then again a thing for the courts to decide when they interpret this section. And going forward, we can see. So in another video, we'll be having a guest, a tax expert, and he'll be sharing his views on all these amendments and sections. So going forward, then the article mentions another interesting thing, that along with the ban on purchase of property, immovable property, that is land building and motor vehicles, another department in the FBR will be opened as soon as the government decides, and that will be called Director General of Immovable Property. And the purpose for opening that department in the FBR is to get accurate valuation of real estate for the purpose of taxation. So this department will monitor market prices and then suggest to the government what should be the rates of properties on which to levy tax. As you know that if you sell within 3 years your house or plot, you have to pay capital gains on the amount of profit that you made on those immovable properties. So, friends, thank you very much for your time. And I am your tax host and tax host, Anthony Williams. You're watching Tax Dosti video. Today is September 14th, 2018. Thank you. Have a nice day.